Welcome, everybody, to Lumen City Supers. I am your game master, Grimoire. And I will be guiding these lovely players through a beautiful story. But first, a quick announcement. After this session, we will be on a hiatus for 3 months. The next session will take place on October 24th. 23rd. That's what I said. I definitely haven't made that mistake twice now. Anyways. Hi, Sean.
Hi. I'm Sean, TMG Sean on Twitch. And I'll be playing Aiden Lasser, also known as Flair. And I did not have a fun fact because I've been playing Donkey Kong all day.
Make it a Donkey Kong fact.
Make it a Donkey Kong fact.
Yeah, what is a Flair like about Donkey Kong?
His can-do attitude.
Dinky Kang.
No. Flair can't breathe fire yet, but he's hoping that someday in the future he can. There you go.
That's a good one.
Like a dragon.
Exactly.
Was he inspired by Dragon?
I mean, who isn't inspired by dragon?
Okay, calm down a little bit.
We just started session.
I gotta get it all out now.
I'll bring this out at the beginning of the session.
I keep forgetting about that one.
Hi, Spooky.
Oh fuck, it's me?
Yeah.
Oh man. Hi, I'm SpookyX12, they, them. Tonight I'll be playing as Willow Ramos. Or Will. My fun fact about Will tonight is that Will has dimples.
Oh. Big old dimples.
Cute little face dimples, back dimples, you know. They're just cute.
Nice. Hi, Xander.
Hello, good evening, Internet. My name is Xander Migos. Tonight I'm playing the Thunder from Down Under, Riker Harmon, aka the Wildlife Warrior. And a fun fact about Riker is he, through his various partying days in university, has picked up on some Aboriginal language in Australia.
Oh. Explain.
Has Xander?
No, I have not. That'd be cool, but no. I would like to learn Irish at some point.
Gaelic. Got to learn the Gaelic.
Giagweech, Xander? Giagweech.
I'm assuming that's Irish.
Gaelic, yeah. I learned exactly one phrase when I decided I wanted to learn it as well. And it basically means like God be with you, which is just their way of like saying hello.
Okay.
Yeah, my great aunt taught me a little bit of Gaelic, but I cannot remember a single word of it.
I'm also probably pronouncing it incorrectly, but whatever.
All right. And with that, we can begin our session. But first, the last thing that happened. You all managed to take down Nightmare, and the Universal member, Psyker, managed to put him in a little ball inside the psyche of the cartoonist's daughter. Tired, very, very tired, you all decided to meet up at the hideout and eventually go your separate ways. You also visited Powerwolf in jail, and that was fun. We love that guy. He continues to prove a truly terrible human being. Although with some compassion, as he seemed quite upset at the death of Knight. But eventually you did meet up and decided to go your separate ways. And we left off with Will making their way over to the Seven Suns Casino to meet up with the dealer.
I want to make
But-
that complicated.
Yeah, but on the way there, they decide, I am stinky, and decides to go home.
I take a shower, I do my skincare routine, I put on perfume, I put on a nice looking dress.
Are you still wearing your mask?
I'll change. Well, I wanna make sure I'm not being followed by the tail, and then I'll go home, do all that stuff. I'll change into my civvies, then go home and do all that stuff. Then I think when I start getting close to the Seven Suns, I'll put my mask back on.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Beans.
Difficulty 4.
Consider I have a check mark next to perception.
Boom. Difficulty 3.
Would you consider this an intelligence defense roll?
No.
F. Any sort of intelligence?
It is an intelligence check, so you can use intellect points.
I'll use 2 levels of effort, and I have 1 edge, so that's 5.
Correct.
Okay, so
That brings it down to 1, so you need to roll a 3 or higher.
I'm so fucking nervous, dude. Oh wait, hold on. I'm curious. Actually, I don't know if this will apply or not. Whenever you use effort to attempt navigation, perception, or initiative tasks in an area that you've only rarely or never visited, you can apply an additional free level of effort.
Yeah, we'll say that you're looking for the tail on your way home in a street that you're not familiar with.
Okay.
So that's free. Do you still want to roll?
No.
Do it. It'll be funny.
No, whoa.
All right. You notice that there's no tail. But not only do you notice that there's no tail, you start thinking back and you realize that you haven't had a tail for a few days.
Okay. I'm still gonna play it safe and change on the way home.
So you head home and you begin to get ready to go see the dealer. Flare,
Hi.
you are walking home, tired as can be, when Gloria Smith, one of your neighbors, runs up to you.
Oh, thank you for reminding me to open up my notes too.
And she runs up to you, panting. Sorry to bother you. Do you know CPR?
Do I know CPR?
I don't know. Do you think he would? Would he have gone through the training?
I don't think you go through CPR training when you're like a young teenager, right?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the school.
Okay.
Plus, you can learn it at community centers.
True.
What, you want to
Or
roll
you
for
can-
it? You want to roll to see
Yeah, you
if,
know what? Let's roll for it. Let's just
Okay.
roll. Let's just do a. Let's just do
I
a,
want you-
a
I
stinky
want
20.
I want you to pick the difficulty here. What are the
Okay.
odds that Flair knows CPR, do you think?
I feel like he knows the idea of CPR. You know, like chest compressions and blowing it in like air and stuff. But I don't know. First off, I actually think one of those is something you don't do now, right?
Nope. Yeah, you don't breathe it anymore.
Right. So he has the idea of like chest compressions, but I don't think he's ever actually taken a class. So I guess like I don't know, 5?
Okay.
Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me.
Okay.
So right now, 15 or higher. Is there anything you want to give me? Do you have anything left?
Like after the last session?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Never mind. You guys rested, didn't you?
Yeah, I think we rested in the cartoonist house.
Yes, that's right.
I do actually, you know what? I am trained in survival. I don't know if that would help.
That would absolutely help. So we'll bring
Okay.
that to down to a 4.
It's funny that I set the difficulty and now I'm just like, well, what can I do to fix this?
How can I undig myself out of this grave?
Yeah, I'll give you some intellect points. If I have an edge in intellect, it's 2 points. Is that right for the first level?
It is. Yes, that's correct.
Okay, cool. So bring it down to a 9, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Altogether? Cool.
Absolutely. Oh,
10, baby.
good thing you did that. Good thing you put in that level of effort. God damn.
I think I know how to do it. Show me and explain on the way.
I don't remember his name. I think his name's John. I found him collapsed outside my door.
I have my notes here and just... Okay, so raise your hands if you've seen Soul Eater.
Me.
I read it.
I imagine Flair's face is the same thing that people do when Excalibur is mentioned in it.
Excalibur.
He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I think I know him. Let's go.
All right, she drags you over to her front door where you can see through the gloom a unconscious, on his side, John Graff, the man who sold you to the cops.
Wait, did we know that already? I don't recall this.
Yeah, you overheard, while you were hiding from the cops, you overheard John saying, "Hey, I told you where they are. Where's my money?"
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Flair's still a hero. Gloria, if you haven't already, call 911. I am not confident in this. And he's just gonna start getting to the chest compressions.
Okay. Go ahead and we'll roll medicine or medical.
Okay.
And we're going to start off with difficulty 4, down to a 3 because you know CPR.
Okay, wonderful. While I'm doing this too, I am trained in perception, so I would, if there's anything you could tell me about like anything around here, if you need me to roll for it, let me know, but I'll do the roll for actual CPR first, and
yeah,
that would be intellect, right? I'll give you 2 more points for that to bring it down to a 2, right?
Yep.
Okay. 10. Let's
you
go.
like-
I'll take.
you
You know
like
what?
10
I'll
today.
take that middle of the road right now. After the last couple rolls I've been having, I'll take a fucking 10.
All right, so you begin your chest compressions. Go ahead and roll a perception as well. The higher,
Okay.
this is going to be one of those scaling difficulties. The higher you get, the better it is.
Yeah, like I said, I am trained. Also, I don't think this would actually help, but I'm also trained in assessing danger. But unless he's a danger to himself, which I guess is possible.
I will say yes, this applies.
It does apply. Okay. I don't have anything else to really help, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, because I do have investigative skills, but I think that just means I got trained in perception and assessing danger. So, okie dokie. 7.
Okay. You notice some more obvious stuff. His breathing is non-existent. You look into his eyes, and his pupils are heavily dilated. And as you move him onto his back to perform proper CPR, an inhaler falls out of his hand.
Oh.
An inhaler that you recognize as a verdant inhaler.
Oh. Well, I mean, I've saved someone from verdant before.
Yeah, that's true.
Does that give me an extra
yeah,
level?
We'll say that gives you an extra level. Now you definitely passed. You passed even more than you did last time.
Hell yeah. I'm getting good at this shit. They're going to have to hire me at that hospital that's right across the way from West Cross, and no one, would dare cross over to.
All right. You begin chest compressions. It takes a minute, but eventually he sits up and just absolutely gets a massively firm grip on your throat.
Oh, thank God for my assessing danger.
Yeah.
All right, he gets a firm grip. I am going to give you 2 points of speed to use my escape. You slip your restraint, squeeze through the bars, break the grip of a creature holding you, pull free from sucking quicksand, or otherwise get loose from whatever is holding you in place. Action.
Let's go. That's sick as hell.
I've wanted to use this a few times. I think it came up once, either last session or the session before, but...
All right, so as he reaches up to grab your throat instinctively, you manage to get your hand at your throat before he can, and you manage to deflect his hand.
The hell, John? Great way to say thank you for saving my life after I tried to get you arrested.
And he just goes on his hands and knees and just starts throwing up a bright green liquid.
Yeah, that tracks. I
didn't need your help.
I would beg to differ, but okay.
Yeah, and as now that he's breathing again, you can smell other than bile, alcohol as well. He appears to be both drunk and high.
Yeah, I kind of thought that might be the case. The verdant container, is it like empty?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, I guess you won't be needing this anymore, and I'm going to go to grab the verdant inhaler.
Hey, it's mine.
Well, I think you've had enough, so I'll be taking this now.
How are you alive?
I feel like you should be asking the same question about yourself.
My chest hurts. You should kill more people. I got a pretty hefty paycheck out of you.
There is a lot wrong with the sentence you just said to my face.
Come on, we can make a scam out of it. You get wanted, I turn you in, and then you escape, and then we split the money.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Chris, this is a question from me to you. Verdant. The use of verdant illegal? Yes.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. You know what, Sean? That's a wonderful plan. Gloria. Gloria's still there, right? Still
Yep.
around. Do me a
She's been
favor
narrating
and
what's going on to the 911 operator.
okay. Since you're still on the phone, can you have them send a squad car to arrest me? That way I can escape and John can get his money.
She looks at you very confused, but she's like, the
Just send the squad
superhero
car.
the superhero is asking for a squad car. And eventually, a few minutes later, a squad car and an ambulance shows up.
All right. Once I'm not gonna leave Gloria alone with John in this state, and I'm gonna keep, I don't want him to like walk away or anything. So I'm gonna wait for them to come up to wherever we are.
He grabs your shoulders and he's just like, "Don't worry, boys, I got him."
Okay. This is John. He seems to have gotten into some verdant. If we could have him looked over, and then maybe you guys can take him. Really appreciate it.
Oh boy, Vernon again. One of the paramedics is like, "Did he fall unconscious at all?"
Yeah, I resuscitated him. He is not very grateful for that.
Resuscitated? He stopped breathing?
Yeah, doesn't that happen with verdant? I've done it before too.
All right, we got an overdose. You guys follow us so you can arrest him after we make sure there's no permanent damage.
You might need to possibly pump his stomach too. He smells like a terrible bar.
When am I getting my money for arresting this guy? Yeah, just come into this truck and we'll get you your money. All right.
You got me again, John. Good job.
And they load Graf into the ambulance and they drive away. Oh, something is wrong with that man.
Yeah, definitely, but I'm not the kind of psychiatrist to... Well, I'm not any kind of psychiatrist, but he's gonna need one to take care of whatever he's got going on.
Oh, hang on. Before you go anywhere. And she runs into the house, leaving the door open. And there's just this little boy staring out wide-eyed at you.
Like, in a good way, right? Or
In a
just
very
like the
good way,
child
just-
way?
Yeah, the child way of seeing a superhero in front of him.
I'm just gonna look down and like wink at him real quick.
He smiles and runs away. And Gloria comes out with a wicker basket full of what seemed to be some kind of muffin. Here, thank you so much for everything you do, and thank you for helping today, obviously.
Oh, thank you. I mean, you don't have to give me anything.
No, please, I insist. It's the least we can do for making this area safer.
No, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Because at least the only thing that we have to deal with now is John Graf.
Well, depending on what they charge him with, we'll probably see him again soon, but if he's, more than a couple offenses, I guess we'll see what happens.
Knowing the North District Precinct, he'll be up at the end of the day.
Well, with any luck, it'll be with a large fine that he deserves.
Hopefully. And then, unless you want to do anything else, you head on home.
I think I'm good.
All right. Will,
No.
You get ready. You smelling nice, and you begin to head downtown towards the Seven Suns Casino.
I'm looking nice too, by the way.
Yeah. How you looking nice?
I think I have like a really cute, like tight fitted dress that goes a little above my knees. Some heels and like some like costume jewelry.
Very nice, very nice. And I know you said at some point when you get near the Seven Suns, you were going to put on your mask.
Yes.
Okay. So you're about a couple blocks away, and you take out the grease paint and you start applying your mask.
Hell yeah.
So when you get to the Seven Suns Casino, the first thing you notice is that you see 5 black SUVs parked out front. Let me see. Crapalac Escapades. Very expensive SUVs. And you notice that there appears to be more guards than there usually are. And a few of them are twitchy.
Not like police guards, right?
No, like bodyguards.
Would I know if they're the dealers guys?
Some of them definitely look like the dealers guys. One guy at the front door you recognize, he's usually guarding the front door. He's the one who let you in last time.
Is big guy there?
You don't see big guy.
Fuck. I guess I'll go up to the guy that I do know and be like, hey, what's going on?
Oh, we're closed for the night, but I'll just double check. He might want to see you. So he, takes out his walkie-talkie. Boss, Will's here. And over the walkie-talkie you hear, speak of the devil.
Hey, what does that mean? Who's here?
You can go ahead and set him on up. In fact, let me talk to you about a few things here. Excuse me 1 second. And you can hear some scuffling and a door closing. He goes, hand Will the walkie-talkie, please. And the guard hands you the walkie-talkie.
I'm gonna say into the walkie-talkie, this is a I should have worn my hero suit kind of situation, isn't it?
Not necessarily. I can't talk for very long, but rest assured, they already know you're here and they're dying to meet you, so just be aware that you are walking into a dangerous situation. But unfortunately, it's too late to back out.
You good?
Yep. See you up here. And then it goes dead.
I'm definitely nervous. I'm gonna hand the walkie-talkie to the guy that I know, and I'm gonna be like, so his office?
What'd you say?
So his office?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know what I'm walking into?
Not really.
Oh boy. Okay.
All I know is that they
Right.
are guests of honor.
Honor? Okay. Luck's up there. I'm just and I awkwardly walk in.
You have never seen the Seven Suns like this. It is quite creepy. It is quiet. how about half of the lights are out due to there being no customers inside? And yeah, you head upstairs.
Yes, but while I do so, I think I'm just like, you know, when you're like nervous, so you like look around a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I want to make sure like nothing's around me or following me. Kind of assess the danger.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Scale and
I have a
difficulty.
check. Okay.
So you have a check mark, you said?
I have a check mark.
Anything else that you want to put into this?
This is not a 5-minute walk.
No.
It might feel like that though.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely feels like it. I'm gonna save my gamer. This isn't intelligence. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, I'll roll.
Okay. Not bad.
Lucky number.
Stop, I forgot.
You can see shapes in the darkness.
Don't like that.
From what you can tell, they are armed. They're wearing heavy coats. And you recognize them as the Siberians' men.
Oh, so is it at least colder the closer I get there?
It is, yes.
Okay, so I know Siberians here. I wonder if...
Oh, and sorry, one more thing. They are tense.
Oh boy. I almost wonder if Vanguard's here too.
Not from what you notice.
All right. I hope the Fury guys aren't here. Anyway, I guess I don't know why I always assumed it was like stairs up to his office.
Yep, that's exactly correct.
Oh shit. Okay. I love my imagination. Anyway, I'm going to go up the stairs and I'll gingerly knock on the door.
Yeah, there is another big guy outside the door.
Not my big guy?
Not your big guy, no.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, this guy is big, beefy. He's got like dirty blonde hair that's spiked a little bit, and he's also tense.
Siberian guy or dealer guy?
He's a dealer guy. Nice, crisp tuxedo.
I'm gonna give a double wave and a fake smile.
He just nods, and he knocks lightly, and then opens the door to let you in.
I'm gonna walk in, but I'm gonna like... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I guess kind of like awkwardly stand near the door and wait to be like invited in, kind of.
Will. And from the one side of the room, you hear a heavily electronically modified voice. Well, just who I wanted to meet.
I'm so sorry about my frogs.
They be popping off.
They're like, oh no, oh no, oh no. So let me give you an idea of what's going on in the room. There are several people, making the office feel a little cramped. The dealer is behind his desk, sitting in his chair. Nearby is Siberian, and to his right is one of his enforcers, whose name you do not know. And on the other side of Siberian, furthest away from anybody else, are 3 people. A man in tattered rags with this weird looking gas mask with tubes coming out of it that are leading to almost like a hump on his back. And the tubes are filled with a bright green liquid. To his left is someone you've met very briefly. Tall, clad in black leather, you see Freya. And sitting in the chair with his legs crossed, his skull-like mask staring at you, is Rave. The first time you've met him.
I'm gonna like meekly wave and be like, is now a good time?
The dealer opens his mouth to speak, but then Rave begins talking. No, now's a perfect time. One of the reasons I'm here, in fact, was to be introduced to you and your team.
Me? Oh, we're pretty cool.
Yes, very cool. I wanted to look to see what I was dealing with. After all, you got one of my enforcers arrested.
In my defense, he did kidnap me.
Of course. He just sits there, and he's just looking you up and down, analyzing everything.
Internally, I'm like, this definitely was a hero costume kind of night. I don't want to make any motions near my ears because I know it's going to draw attention. Because, like, that's the whole reason why he wears a hood. His ears are littered with, like, piercings.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to hope my hair is bushy enough to cover it. So, what did you guys want to talk about?
I wondered if you could help me. You see, I'm researching something, and I could use the whole lot of you to help me with it.
What kind of research? What are you looking into?
Well, I couldn't help but stay and watch the fight between you and Brick. Very entertaining stuff. You're all quite skilled. I saw the wildlife warrior was with you. I understand he's a scientist.
Yeah, he just he's temporarily helping us out.
Well, I am researching superpowers, and you all have some quite interesting ones. Besides, think of all the fun we could have. I know Freya's just dying to meet the Pyro again.
Oh, I bet.
And Freya's just staring daggers at you. And, of course, this isn't just a one-sided agreement, of course. I wouldn't dream of doing something like that. I'm nothing if not honest. I'm willing to lend you gas here. And he waves his hand to the man in the ragged clothes and the tubes coming out of his mask. For your crusade against the Fiore crime family.
How do you...
Oh, no worries. Oh, that reminds me, I've already done you a favor. We got rid of that pesky little tail of yours.
I think the blood just kind of drains out of Will's face a little bit. Where is she?
Oh, she is in West Cross right now. Partying at the Raven's Nest. That's my club. You should come by sometime.
I'm a bit of a partier. I'll definitely give that some thought.
Of course, we could put everything that's happened so far under the bridge. I'll forget about that little funny business with you trespassing and getting Brick arrested.
I mean, would it be considered trespassing if I was dragged there unconscious?
Oh, of course not. You were a guest then. I'm talking about when you robbed my armored car.
Was that this is out of character. Was that in West Cross?
Yes, it was.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm just gonna say, we are a democracy, so I'll definitely bring this up to the team.
Of course, of course. Of course, if you didn't accept, then our grudge would remain.
Don't like those.
The dealer kind of slams his hands on the table. Okay, that's enough. We don't need to threaten. I happen to consider Will a friend of mine. And please do not threaten my friends in my office. Oh, of course, my apologies. I didn't mean to threaten your little pet.
I think Will goes from like having a little smile, like "aw," to as soon as he hears pet, he immediately like stares daggers.
Well, consider it, and I do hope that we can have you as guests again. But I see that the dealer is just dying to speak with you, so we shall take our leave. He gets up and just lightly bows to you, nods to the dealer, and the three begin to leave. But as Ray begins walking out, he pulls out a vial of verdant. He stops next to you and just stares at it. Verdant. What a strikingly similar color to your powers. And then he walks out the door.
Will's first thought is like, was I not careful enough? Siberian's still in the room, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna look at both of them and be like, are you guys okay?
Yes. The Siberian says, dealing with Rave is a chore. He is a very temperamental man.
Well, I do want to apologize for bringing that to your door. I didn't think our everything would mix up with you guys, so I'm sorry about that.
Oh, don't worry, that's not the main reason he is here. He goes silent as the Siberian turns to look at him, staring daggers at him. I would appreciate if you did not share my business with the superhero. But he is correct. That is not the main reason he was here. It was just shockingly convenient timing. Yes.
Sorry, and
He did specifically request a meeting with you and the rest of your team. And then, almost immediately after, I get the word that you're here. Speak of the devil.
I'm just lucky like that.
Garfield, the big blonde man, the big dirty blonde man walks in. Burn some sage in here, please. Every bit of his negative energy out of my office. Ooh, he shivers.
Oh, I didn't know you were an energy kind of guy.
Well, luck itself is a type of energy. And that man exudes the most vile energy that I can imagine.
Yeah, he didn't feel great.
Well, anyways, I'm sure that you came here for a reason. Oh, sorry, Siberian, was there anything else? No. Thank you for your time. He gets up. It was good seeing you again, in a friendly light. Hopefully next time will be the same.
Yeah, good seeing you. Look forward to the next time in a good light too, yeah.
He walks out. All right. Well, you had to have come over here for a reason, yes?
Oh my god, you weren't kidding about all of that.
Yes. I had been preparing for it all day, and I still wasn't ready for it.
You okay though? Everyone was nice?
Yes, so far so good. As you're talking, Garfield comes in and just starts burning sage around the office, especially around the chair that Rave was sitting in.
I'll sit on a chair across from the dealer, but like not Rave's chair.
Yeah, the only one that's available now is Siberian's. You sit down and it is so cold.
That's so different.
There's like almost ice crystals forming on where his ass was.
I think Will can't help but just like look down when he sits.
But enough about that nasty business. What's going on?
A few different things. First and foremost, I did want to come in sooner. But you know, with the whole being kidnapped and then framed for murder thing, I got a little tied up. Definitely my condolences though. I know you guys weren't super close, but I didn't know if you were feeling any kind of way about that.
What? Oh, night. Yeah, yes, very sad.
Um. Okay. Also, I definitely wanted to say thank you for the last time I was here. Um. That's like the most important part. Um. I know you didn't really know what you were getting into and everything, but I want to say thank you for saving me.
Of course. I'm just glad
And
I
oh,
wasn't the target.
oh, so you found out about that?
Of course I did. There was a
Okay, because I
sniper
also
rifle
wanted.
involved. Somebody had to call a hit.
Okay, because I also wanted to be like, oh, sorry for also being like, hey, who's mad at you? Because like that was at me, not you. But yeah, thank you for saving me and letting me sleep on your couch for like an hour, which is surprisingly comfy, by the way.
Just the way I like it.
um,
But please, please, you're showering me in too much gratitude.
I mean, I feel like it's the right amount. I mean, like I said, you saved me.
Oh, yes, yes, I did.
Um,
Of course, I am being facetious. Please shower me with more gratitude.
all right. Oh, Will's going blank, and that's making me mad. Hold on, I'm pulling up my list. I'm pulling up my list.
Mission accomplished.
I'm so glad I sent you the list. Okay. Um, just so you know too, you're outside of like my friends and my team, and I guess Rave now too. Um, you're the only person that knows about my powers. Um, and a lot of trust comes with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would appreciate that being kept a secret. But if you had like any questions about my powers, like I'll answer them truthfully, and if it's something I can't answer, I'll let you know.
Of course, of course. These powers, do you have control about what they are?
No, it's basically random. So whenever I put my energy in a die like so, and I pull out a d20 and I like put my energy into it so he can see the process. Um, once I roll this, it's kind of like a random power generator. The powers are based off of the number it lands on, but I've noticed too, like let's say a 12 is like super strength today, even an hour from now it could be flight.
Interesting.
Um,
Tell
the
me,
only thing that
what's your favorite power?
hmm, I don't know. I've had fun with a few of them.
Come on, name one.
I mean, it was really fun learning how to fly.
Roll the dice.
I'll roll it.
He stares at the dice as it clatters, and it lands on a 11. And you can feel like you can fly.
I'm gonna like giggle and be like, there's no way I'm gonna fly in your office.
But it worked.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's really cool how.
Think about how amazing our powers would be combined. We could do anything.
It's really cool how our powers match. Yeah. Actually, I didn't remember a lot of our conversation last time I was here with the whole feeling every vein in my body kind of thing. But it was actually Vermilion that had to remind me that of your offer, which is very generous, by the way. Um, it's an honor to think Or it's an honor that you think I'm worth that much.
Oh, I do think you're worth that much, because I know that if you're on my side, we can make 100 times that amount.
We're kind of on your side, just not in that way. But I mean, out of curiosity and a hypothetical, it's still going to be a no. What would you have me do?
Well, your main job would be protecting me. But if I needed you for anything special, sabotaging competition, other casinos, I could have you make a whole bunch of money off them. I mean, come on. You have access to 1,000,000 powers. One of them's got to be the same as mine.
I've actually never had yours before.
Shockingly. Very unlucky.
I don't know, having a bunch of different powers is fun, but there's also like a lot of drawbacks too. But I don't know, I'm curious. Speaking of unlucky, can I give a theory about your powers? And you can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I always thought it was a coincidence that you were in a good mood whenever we come by. And then Flair gave you some news that you didn't like, and then something happened. Is it possible that your powers are based off emotions?
Roll a perception check for me really quick.
I have a check mark next to perception. Oh, this is raw?
We're gonna go with difficulty 6 down to a difficulty 5.
Is this intelligence?
It is, yes.
Alright. I don't think super intelligence would help with this. It's like intellect, defense rolls, and all knowledge, science, and crafting.
Yeah, so not in this case.
Alright. I'm gonna use my gamer skill and choose poker.
That's a great one.
So I can read his face.
That's a fantastic one. I'm gonna go ahead and give you 2 for
Thank
that.
you. Oh, thank you.
So we're down
So I'm
to
at
a
a
3.
I can't count. All right. And then I'm gonna give you 2 levels of effort in intellect.
Okay, 5 points, please.
What's 12 minus 5?
7.
Thank you. 7.
12 minus 5 is 7, yeah.
Universe. 7's a good number. Don't fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need?
You need to roll a 3 or higher.
Oh, that's fucked up. I appreciate it, but that's fucked up.
You can see that as you say that, his smile falters ever so slightly. But just as quickly as it appeared, it disappears right back into the smile. What makes... Oh, well, you already said that. Never mind. I'm not sure. To be honest, I've never really truly figured out how my powers work.
Okay, well, I just want you to know that I won't do anything with that information. I know it's a lot of trust asking. Um, but I mean, I'm giving you a lot of trust too, so it's kind of like oh, what's that situation where it's like, if you go, I go, you know?
Tit for tat.
Sure.
Or eye for an eye if you want to get a little more violent.
Oh, I'm all set with the violence after superhearing so much. I mean, I saw you play blackjack with all that hitting.
But yes, as far as I'm aware, no, it's not tied to my emotions.
Will is taking a mental note of, okay, so he's comfortable lying to me. Okay. Um, well, you didn't have any more questions for me on my powers, right?
No, seems pretty straightforward.
All right, cool beans. Um, this is gonna sound like a weird question. And I really would need a lot of honesty with this. Not saying that you would lie to me, it's just this one's kind of important and it's yeah. Um I got my powers a few months ago, so I can't really be a judge of this. You haven't noticed anything weird going on with your powers, right?
What do you mean, like losing control or something like that?
Yeah, or maybe it's like diluted or something, or
Not that I'm aware of.
alright.
I've been as
'Cause
lucky as always.
I'm sure. Just I don't know. I was fighting Nightmare with my team, and I didn't end up telling them this. So legit, you're the only person who does know this. Um, when we were fighting Nightmare, um, and I was in this weird like Texas Chainsaw Massacre like vision thing. Um, this lady came out of nowhere, and she said she was the Shepherd of Chaos. Um, and she like kind of saved me and fended off Nightmare. But she told me that like my power is rooted in chaos, and she said that yours was too. And I guess when I got my powers, I was assigned like a guardian of chaos, like the title. I guess chaos like assigned that to me, but I guess something's going on with chaos that's like attacking it, and I don't know if it's something you felt.
My powers come from chaos?
Yeah, I guess every power comes from something. But yeah, that's what she told me. She mentioned you specifically, actually.
Interesting.
But I guess chaos is in danger right now, and I guess following suit our powers.
Do you know what exactly is threatening chaos?
She didn't say. She said she didn't know.
That is concerning.
Um, right now there are like cracks in chaos, I guess. but she wants me to find it and destroy it, but I don't even know where to start, so I figured I'd ask and see if you noticed any abnormalities with your powers.
No, I haven't. But something just occurred to me.
Yeah?
He opens one of his desk drawers and he pulls out a file of green liquid. What was it that Rave said to you before he left?
The verdant is close to my powers? Or the color?
Interesting.
You don't think that's chaos being drained, do you?
I don't know.
Well, it's definitely a good lead. Thank you.
Yes, and for the first time, he seems off step. If you need help with this, please come to me anytime.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. I know it's not great news hearing your powers might be affected, so if you need anything too. Obviously, I'm going to work to make sure you keep them, but like you let me know if you need anything too.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, of course, I'm all right. An ornament falls
Right.
off his desk and shatters on the floor. No worries, I'll get that picked up.
I'm just going to put my hand on like the desk. I'm not going to put my hand on his like I normally would with like anyone else. I'm going to put my hand on the desk and be like, just so you know, I know I'm a hero, so anything you give me can be scary because you don't know what I'm going to do with that information, but I'd like to at least build a trust with you, and you don't have to wear a mask around me. I mean, physically, yeah, if you needed to, but
I
I am going to
appreciate
be like,
it.
all right. I do have some bad news for you, though, which is also why I came here.
Yes?
But I'm going to follow it up with some good news. I spoke to Powerwolf. I visited him in jail with a friend. And he is still very upset. I tried to negotiate with him, and I don't know. I don't know. And I think Will actually genuinely looks a little frustrated. I feel like things could have gone a little better if my negotiations weren't tampered with.
Oof.
Yeah, right. I was told to keep my nose out of it, and that wasn't my business. But what am I gonna do? Let you get hurt? No. But he's still very mad.
As I knew he would be. So
But
far,
that
thankfully, to me, this is just news.
still, I don't want him to come after you, and I will still make sure you're okay if he ever gets out.
As was our deal.
All right, but like, you know I was gonna do that for free.
Of course.
All right. In better news, I guess you already knew this from Rave. We did find the culprit of whoever pretended to impersonate Powerwolf, and
Yes. The Fiore crime family, is it?
yes. I was hoping to follow up with good news of like once he's taken down, your boss and Vanguard will be the only two kind of like crime guys here, so that's like a whole lot of money for you.
Oh no. You see, when Powerwolf's gang was broken up, we agreed to divide his territory equally. Two crime bosses getting taken down in just as little time, that's going to create a power vacuum. And I'm going to be laying low for it.
Oh, maybe the hotties can talk to them again like Triumph did. We'll workshop it. But yeah, just wanted to update you on all of that and thank you for everything, and I thank you now too for defending me with Rave. I do appreciate that.
Of course. I wouldn't let anyone talk to my friends like that in here.
Well, I'm glad we're friends.
As am I. Was there anything else?
No, that was everything. Thanks for taking the time to see me. I feel bad too. I keep coming in here on like randomly. I know you hated when Powerwolf did that. Are there like I mean, I guess I could call the casino at a
But you
time.
see, Powerwolf was an ass. And you are nothing but pleasant.
Hmm.
Feel free to
Well,
drop by anytime.
thanks. Um, yeah, I'll try to keep it pleasant, I guess.
Very well. Well, not to be rude, but I do have quite a few things to get done before we reopen the casino.
No, of course. Like I said, I interrupted your work day. You let me know if you need anything. I think you have Flair's number.
I do.
All right, cool beans. I guess I'll see you later.
Farewell. I look forward to your next visit.
I like awkwardly wave and then leave.
All right. Wildlife Warrior.
Hey.
If I remember correctly, you were heading back to the lab?
Yes.
Okay. You head back to the lab. What are your plans in the lab?
It's a good question. Holy shit. You'd think with like the month in between sessions we had, I would have had time to think about this. If I recall correctly, we had at one point we did get samples of progenitor goop, right?
Correct. I believe it was a feather from Rebus. Soul specifically, a golden feather. You
I do remember that.
have, what was it? Blue was a piece of armor from Allfather,
Mhm.
some black goop from Neptune, and
And
a
then,
mysterious piece of obsidian.
yep, that we didn't know about yet.
Yep.
Or was
It,
new.
it belongs to no known progenitor, yet carries the same properties.
Fun. All right. I am going to, yeah, I'm going to try and study some of them and see if I can't figure out how they tick.
Okay. I am going to need you to roll me a science check. Difficulty
All right.
20.
Hey, yo. I mean, it makes sense, but hey, yo.
Now, keep
I
in mind
believe
that
in you.
since this is a science check, you will always learn some kind of information, even if you fail.
Okay.
And using that information, you can make the difficulty easier next time.
All right. Good to know.
But your
Then
starting point is 20, which you need to roll a 60 on the dice for.
So barring a natural 20, this is physically impossible.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what the magical polyhedrons can do
I
for
feel
me.
like you could probably put in a few levels of effort, maybe get the difficulty down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
where's the fun in that? That said, I have 2 levels of effort. I will give 2 levels of.
I was kidding. Don't waste your points.
Use your points.
It's the middle of the night. What else are you going to use them for?
Exactly.
Well, it depends on if he's up all night studying and then doesn't get a good, full rest.
When I am not superheroing, I am a grad student. We don't sleep.
Okay, so you're giving me 2 levels of effort?
Yes.
Okay. So that brings it down to an 18.
Yay.
Any skills or abilities that you would like to use?
I don't think I have anything, unfortunately.
That's
So,
ironic.
right? All right.
Okay, so what's 18 times 3?
Yes.
54.
Well, I was going to say, what's 20 times 3? Subtract 6. 54.
So you need to roll a 54 on the dice.
All right. Magical polyhedrons, go.
Holy shit.
Ooh, so
Okay.
close.
Very close.
You're getting somewhere.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know that you are a long way off from truly learning about them. First things first, you are learn absolutely nothing from the obsidian.
Nothing from the obsidian. Got it.
Absolutely nothing. It doesn't react to any kind of chemical. It doesn't react to any kind of outside force. And unlike real obsidian, it is impossible to break.
All right. Hang on. I'm actually taking some notes real quick. So,
Let me know when you're ready.
sorry, I led with the obsidian bit. So,
Okay, so the feather,
which was from Soul, you said?
yes. Rebus is split into 2 parts. One half is Soul, the other half is Luna. Soul controls the power of the sun, and exposing it to the sun, exposing the feather to the sun, increases its brightness for several hours. By the way, I should probably have mentioned that the feather is glowing, and when exposed to sunlight, it soaks it up, and it manages to grow brighter for several additional hours. So you theorize that no matter what time of day it is, one side of Rebus is always weaker than the other. Allfather's armor. Unfortunately, just like the obsidian, it refuses to bend. It is made of some kind of alloy that does not exist in this reality. This is a particular interesting point because even theorized material that is likely to exist in the universe, this doesn't come even close. This metal is an extremely interesting alien anomaly. The goo.
The goo from Neptune.
Yay, goop.
You're not the big fan of goop, I'd imagine.
Tell me
It's from
something,
Neptune.
Riker. Tell me something, Riker.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything that you keep to remember what happened? Something from the scene of the devastation that Neptune caused?
Yes. Back at my, actually, I would have brought it to the lab as like part of my research station. I have I have a picture frame I brought over with me from Australia.
Okay.
A little beat up, little waterlogged,
Okay. Do you mind if I take over your character for a second?
By all means.
So here's what happens. This is the third material that doesn't react to any of your experiments. Nothing at all. Sunlight, moonlight, acids, different types of material to try to break it up. It doesn't harm you when it touches your skin. It feels oily, but somehow solid. It doesn't make any sense. Frustrated, you decide to pull out that picture. What's the picture of?
Picture is of Riker and a couple of his college buddies on a summer trip through the outback.
And those buddies are passed now?
Yes, they were lost in the attack.
You sit in your chair, staring at this picture frame and the picture inside. And you hear something behind you. An oily, squelching sound. What do you do?
I am going to stand up. I'm going to grab the closest tool to me and be like, all right, you're not going to... You fucker. I'm. Can't even get a proper insult out because he's freaking out.
You see, as you turn around, the massive goop is almost at attention, like it's reaching for something, reaching to grab something. And you notice that there are little goop tendrils reaching out, and they're aimed at the picture frame. Nothing out of everything that you have experimented on has reacted like this. Which you begin to get a cold sweat, as unfortunately, your hypothesis is confirmed. Neptune is still on Earth.
And as soon as that hits me, I would like to just kind of like almost like slam on the desk, like, fuck. And I just kind of have like a silent mental breakdown at being right.
And as you're coming to terms with this unfortunate reality, the room begins to get hotter. Okay, not that one. Definitely not that one. Bruh.
Game said otherwise.
I don't know why the roll jump scared me.
Yeah, I was very confused at this. I was like, wait, who's rolling? Why are we rolling? What's going on here?
The feather begins to glow brighter and brighter and brighter until it's blinding. And a hypothesis forms in your mind, connecting the dots. And you don't like this hypothesis either.
Oh boy.
Your hypothesis is that Rebus just arrived on Earth. And that's where we're going to end for today.
That's so freak to leave us with that.
For like 3 months.
3 months.
For 3 months.
That's so freaked. Guys, don't worry. If we all disassociate enough, it'll be like that.
You're not wrong.
That's the plan.
I'm really good at it, watch.
All right. I hope you all enjoyed the session tonight. And I bid you all farewell. Farewell, adventurers.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.
Farewell, Internet. See you in 3 months.